everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing absolutely fine. So today we are gonna learn the chapter number 1 of Social Science class 5, that is Globes and Maps, from the book My Learning Ladder Social Studies class 5 semester 1. So let's start. So here is our chapter number 1, Globes and Maps. So the first topic of the chapter is the globe. Okay, as the name suggests, the first name of the chapter is only globes. So let's study about that. Now, what is a globe? A globe is a spherical model of the earth. Now, I hope you can see this picture over here. This is a spherical, as you can see, it is a round spherical model of the earth. It is a model of the earth, and it therefore closely resembles what the earth looks like. Okay, so all the city, not the cities, but the states and continents and countries are marked, not the states, okay, not the states. Continents and countries are marked on the globe, right? And you can rotate it, okay, like that the earth does. It rotates, right? So you can rotate it, okay, from that axis. This is the axis of the globe. Let's read the next point, that is, it has the world map drawn on it. So as we can see, this is the Africa. Can you just see this? This is Africa on the globe here. So it is mounted on an axle so that it can be rotated. As I told you, this is the globe's axle. So it is only joined from two poles, that is the North Pole and the South Pole, and from the outer part it's not joined, so you can just rotate it like that. Let's see our next point, that is, there are horizontal and vertical imaginary lines running over the surface to form a grid. So now there is something horizontal and vertical lines. Now these horizontal lines are known as latitudes and these vertical lines are longitudes. Okay, let's read the next point. The intersections of these lines on the grid forms coordinates which help in identifying the location of a place. So to find the location of a place, you should know the values or the numberings of the latitudes and the longitudes. So you can just mark it on the globe and go where you want to go, right? The horizontal lines are called latitudes and the vertical lines are called longitudes, as I told you. Now let's move to the second topic, that is the map. So in this chapter we are going to go deeper into the map part. A map is a graphical representation of the earth's surface drawn to scale on a sheet of paper. So both the first line of the globe and also the first line of the map is the definition. Okay. Now let's read the next point. It is therefore a picture of earth drawn on a flat surface. So we can't rotate the map, right? Because it is drawn on a surface, a plain surface, right? So now let's read the third point, that is, there are various kinds of maps that show many regions around the world in great detail. So these yellow boxes and green boxes, I'll make another special video for that. Okay, so we'll clear all that boxes and also we'll read some fun facts. So now let's talk about physical or relief maps. There are three types of maps. Okay, the first one is physical or relief. Okay, there are two names for that. Rather you call it physical or relief. Okay, now these maps show the various landforms of a region, such as mountains, rivers, deserts, lakes, and so on. They give a clear view of terrain of a particular area and different colors to depict different landforms. Okay, so what does this paragraph says? That this is mainly to show different landforms, okay, such as plateau region or plains, deserts and mountain regions. So this map is mainly for that purpose. Let's just look at the next, that is political map. And one more thing, this is the example of the physical map or relief map, you can say that. Now let's learn about political map. I hope you can see that clearly now. Okay, these maps show continents, countries, and states along with their borders and major cities. Cities are normally shown as dots, and various countries are depicted using different colors. So mostly we have seen these kind of maps, okay, whether it can be the bigger one or the smaller one. Okay, I'll show you this kind of map at the last. Okay, a bigger one. This is a smaller surface because I don't have a physical map or that thematic map. So this is a political map in which we have, the countries and continents, and also sometimes the cities. Now all the cities are not marked. The important cities such as the capital of the state are marked with a small dot, as you can see. Can you see that? The dots. So this is a small picture. I am not able to show you. Now can you see this? Okay, so let's move to the next thing, that is thematic maps. Okay, this is the last kind of map, and then we'll move to the next thing. Thematic maps. These maps give us detail of certain themes or topics such as rainfall, vegetation, industries, or minerals found in various regions. So now these kind of maps, for vegetation means does cotton grow over here, or does wool grow over here, does jute grow over here. So these maps are kind of thematic maps. Now one more example I can give you, that is iron found in Maharashtra. So that map will show that. Okay, does iron, deposits, iron deposits are there in the whole country or not, or diamond deposits or gold deposits, like that. So next topic is factors in map making. Now we need to know some of the symbols and terms associated with the maps to understand what they convey. So the first thing we should know, that is the directions. Okay, the north, west, south and east. These four are the cardinal directions that we see in that maps and the all. Let's learn about the directions. We all know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. But by looking at a map, how would we know which is east or west? If you look closely at a map, you'll notice a symbol like the one given. So this they are talking about this. Okay, this one. Sorry. Yeah, the symbol clearly shows the arrow pointing to the four cardinal directions: north, east, west and south. So you can see this one is the east, this is south, this is north and this is west, right? So these are the four cardinal directions we have. Look closely at this picture to get an idea of further direction which lie between the four main points. Now we have something known as northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. So they are the directions between the main cardinal directions. They are shown over here. Let me zoom in. Can you see that? Okay, so let's move to the next topic. The next topic is scale. Can you see that? Yeah. Maps are normally drawn to scale. Imagine having to draw a map of India with the exact distance between two cities like Chennai and Mumbai in your book. That would be possible only if your notebook was 5,000 kilometers long. Maps are therefore scaled down, and every part of the map is scaled down by the same amount. Now, why do we have scales? That that shows how much distance is there between the 2 points. Now, there are three kind of scales: standard scale, linear scale, and ratio scale. Okay, so let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, clear. So, stated scale. Now what is that? How it is represented in the maps? The 1 centimeter on the map is 250 kilometers is given clear. Now the next thing is linear scale. It is shown like this, by making some a rectangle and just putting parts in that. So this is 1 cm and it marks 250 kilometer. Then till here it marks 500. Till here it marks 750. Till here it marks 1000 kilometers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeter in a map represents 1000 kilometers. Okay. Last one, it is a ratio scale. Okay, ratio, it is given in ratio if 1 is to 225, 25 0 0 0 0 0 0 long number. Okay, so that's given in ratio, that we all know what are ratios. Okay, now let's move to the next thing, that is legend or key. Now maps are too small to contain images and map names of various places, so we use symbols and colors to represent various places. Legends are inserted into maps to explain what these symbols and colors stand for. They show a small picture of the symbols along with a written description of what they mean. Let us take a look at certain symbols and standard colors to show features such as oceans, mountains, rivers, lakes, and so on. So this is a chart. Can you see that? The chart. So these 4 lines are given for a stream. This circle type of thing is well, that is unlined. This dark circle is the well, that is lined. We have temple, we have mosque like this, we have church like this. Next what we have, settlement in that, ajeeb sa hai. Okay. So next thing, we have broad gauge railway line, a meter gauge railway line, metal road, country capital, state capital, bridge, level, So there are many symbols. You can also take a pic if you want. I am waiting for a time. So, okay, I hope this is clear. Legend and key, keys. Let me tell you again that the legend is this, the symbols. And the key is that, they say, what is this? Okay, on the side of a map, you will see this kind of boxes. Okay, a box, only one box. Okay, yeah, our last page. So, we'll see the features and the standard colors of them, landforms in that all. Firstly, water bodies like oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, and so on. So, dark blue for deep seas and lighter blue for shallow seas. That's very clear, Next thing, mountains. Mountains are dark brown. Next we have hills, they are brown in color. We have plateaus, they are light brown in color. We have deserts that are yellow in color. We have cold deserts and snow covered areas with white color. We have plains with green color. Okay, there is nothing to explain over here. There are only features and standard colors given. Let's just move to the next topic, that is differences between globes and maps. Okay, a globe is a 3-dimensional view of the entire world. It is a 3-dimensional means you can touch that, and maps is a 2-dimensional view of the world or certain regions of the world. So maps can be of one place, one city, one village, one town, or a big country, or even the whole world. Next, a globe normally shows the political features of the world. And next, maps can be either thematic, physical, or political. Maps. This sentence shows that globe is only of one kind. Normally, that is the political, that shows the cities and countries. But our maps, very unique. They are kind of 3 types: the thematic, physical, or political. Now, next thing, globes cannot be carried easily from place to place. So globes, are a bit heavy, and they can't be folded, and just you can't crush it and put it in your pocket. So, but maps, you can just fold it like Dora does. I hope you see that channel, that cartoon. Dora just rolls the maps and puts it in her bag. So map is very easy to carry and it is very light. Yeah, globe sometimes it's kind of a balloon. You can just blow it and if it is over, you can see the whole world. So that globes are also there, but the normal globes are not very easy to carry. Now let's see the next thing. Only the major details can be shown. Next, minor details can be shown by using symbols. So now a globe, it is very small to show all the details of the cities. So for that we have maps that have many symbols to show many things. It is the most perfect. Next one, it is the most perfect approximation of the earth and helps in the clear understanding of the relative size of continents and oceans. So it is a very a perfect approximation, a very hard word to spell. Okay, so it is kind of the perfect thing however earth looks like from the space. Okay. And if we talk about map present a geographical representation of the earth's surface. Nothing to say over here. It is a geographical surface. Sorry, not surface. What I say? Earth's surface, not only surface. Earth's surface. Okay. Atlas. An atlas is a book containing maps. So I'll show you one atlas. Sorry, but I didn't got my atlas book. So, but yeah, it is shown over here. That is, this is a book of, a book atlas. What I'm saying, this is an atlas. Done. This is an atlas. It's a book containing maps. The first line is always the, not always, but mostly the definition of the topic, that is atlas. So this time our topic is atlas, and the first topic, the first line, that is, an atlas is a book containing maps. So that is the smallest definition ever of the word atlas. Okay, next thing, it contains different kinds of maps of the continents and countries of the world. Nothing to explain over here. It provides information about the physical and political features of the world. So the atlas has maps containing that physical features also and political features also. The last, sentence of our chapter, because we have cleared the chapter. The chapter is over. The maps in an atlas provide us information pertaining to the countries or states with maximum rainfall. This is where there is no vegetation, and so on. So it shows that and so on means there are many things that this atlas shows. So here is a small recap of the recall of the chapter. You can just take a pic of that, and in the time of exams you can just go through this. You will have all the information. But also I recommend you to read the whole chapter thoroughly when the exams are going on. So here we have hey, don't fall. So here we have completed our chapter, and please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. Please guys, don't forget to just hit the like button if you liked your video, and I know you liked my video. And if you haven't, you have to subscribe my channel for more such educational videos. So bye, love you all.